I'm just hungry, okay?
Sorry, I'm just messing about.
Camden Market has loads of things to do, such as all of the food stalls mentioned earlier. There's also lots of shops here. Isn't the Regent's Park in Westminster, though?
Yes, but we didn't cover it in the Westminster episode, and part of it runs through Camden, along with Regent's Canal, so we can get away with doing it in this episode. Hooray!
Let's bring down the TfL tally to show how many other stations each line has. Well, what a fall from grace the Circle Line has had. It's in last place, tied with the Central and Hammersmith and City lines, all with 2 stations each.
While the Northern Line has risen to first place with 10 stations in total, with the Overground being a close second.
One thing to consider now is that the Overground lines each have their own name now.
Yep, so to make things a bit fairer, let's count the stations for the individual London Overground lines as well. Well, Mildmay has the most with 6, and the Suffragette line has the least with 1.
Camden is also home to some London terminus stations.
There's
Through services for Thameslink also run through St Pancras, and as well as that, King's Cross is the terminus for Thameslink services to and from Cambridge and Peterborough, and it's also the terminus.
Camden stations are all either in fare zones 1 or 2, the exception being Hampstead, which is a zone 2/3 station.
Let's explain this. There's lots of examples of tube stations being in more than one fare zone. Each fare zone charges you a certain amount of money when you travel to it. If a station is in more than one fare zone, it will charge you a certain amount depending on the direction you travel in.
Say what you want about these new departure boards, but they're honestly so much easier to read.
Imagine how annoyed you'd be that the train just decides to not stop at the station because nobody used it.
Yeah, it'd be annoying to the 5 people who were using it.
Oh yeah.
And I believe that's everything.
Should we move on to trivia now?
I thought you said it was boring.
Go to trivia! Camden was composed of 3 metropolitan boroughs, which were St Pancras, Hampstead and Holborn. When the boroughs merged in 1965, they decided to name the borough after the man who started the development of Camden Town in the 1790s, Charles Pratt, 1st Earl Camden. And that's how Camden got its name.
Camden has nearly 2,000 listed buildings, making it the borough with the 2nd highest number of them. First place is Westminster with 4,000 because of course it is.
Little Hero Brian, I'm coming in your mom.